What's good, Jets? Welcome back to another Jet Stream with your favorite Juan Wang.
We're glad to be back to bring you guys some new segments.
But before we get into today's news, here is the Jet Stream trivia.
Where did Mrs. Jolly go for Lunar New Year break?
Let us know in the comments down below.
The Jet Stream is partners with Jets Flyover, our school news site. They have a new Instagram account.
So look us up at Jets Flyover on Instagram.
In today's episode, we bring you a segment by Jackson and Sean about teenage drivers.
And Anna and Kate's video about the disability upgrades around the campus. I'm Juan Cortez.
And I'm Dylan Wong. Juan Wang's got these stories and more on today's
Jet Stream.
These stories and more on today's Jet Stream.
You know I might get my driver's license soon, Dylan?
Oh no, everyone get off the road now!
Bro, it's not even gonna be that bad. What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. I remember when I first started, I was so nervous.
Yeah, I remember. You didn't even let me play music in the car.
Oh, that was my excuse because your music's boring.
Bro, no! What are you talking? Anyways, let's get into today's video about how people view teenage drivers.
Hello Jess, this is Jackson from JustStream. For those of you who do not know about me, I'm a teenage driver. So I became so curious on your opinions about teenage drivers. So let's go check it out. What do you think about teenage drivers?
I think the teenager driver, as long as they are reach their legal age and they get the license and they follow all the traffic rules, I think that's fine.
I think that teenage drivers get a bad reputation. I think that everyone has to learn how to, or everyone should have the right to learn how to drive. And I think that no matter what, you're going to be bad when you start. So I think that teenage drivers are okay.
Crazy.
Do you feel safe with these drivers? Why or why not?
I feel safe because they already get the license, which means they are qualified to drive. And if they just drive slowly and not over speed, then yeah, that's fine. I think they are safe.
Why do you think it's crazy?
Because they should have to practice for at least 3 years.
Do you think teenagers should be allowed to drive? Why or why not?
I definitely think that they should be allowed to drive, because if you say that teenagers aren't allowed to drive, then really what happens is that they're just bad but older, and I think that doesn't solve the problem. So I think they definitely should be allowed to drive, just maybe only during certain hours, or on work days or school days, maybe only or in certain places, maybe, just to make sure that them and everyone else is safe.
Do you think teenagers should be allowed to drive? Why or why not?
No,
Why?
because you have to be at least 20 to drive.
As long as maybe they are maybe taught to be safe while they're learning.
Generally, teens pay more for car insurance than adults because teens are more prone to accidents. But costs can vary from one insurance company to another. Still, most insurance companies consider age as one of the most influential factors when coming up with price quotes. Lastly, people can start driving at age 18 in Korea, and they pay the most, sometimes as much as 3 times more than older drivers. Is this fair? Let us know in the comments. There were some unique answers, but thankfully, most people seem to be neutral about teenage drivers. That was it for this segment. Now, back to you in the studio.
It was good to hear different opinions on teenage drivers.
Most states in the US allow people over 16 to apply for their driver's license. So I don't think teenage drivers are much of a problem.
Thank you, smart boy. As a driver myself, I think the amount of driving experience matters the most. You could always sign up for driving training and learn from experts.
Next up, Anna and Kate bring you a report on disability upgrades around the DIS campus.
From braille signs to new ramps and the automatic door, they take you through all the facilities for disabilities.
Hey guys, we're here to show you the new facilities that were added over the summer for the disabled. Let's go take a look.
Most of the adjustments to the gym were added because they are required by law and because our school had to meet certain requirements when we added the new yoga room.
First, a ramp was added to the entrance of the yoga room, located on the 3rd floor of the gym to allow easier access.
This emergency lighting system, located in between the bathrooms, is meant to guide the hearing impaired in case of emergency, such as a fire.
Several braille guides were installed around the gymnasium. The braille guide for the boys' bathroom provides detailed directions about certain locations such as toilets and sinks. The map route posted outside the gym has an audio explanation and emergency call button as well.
어서 오십시오. 대구국제학교 다목적 체육관을 방문해 주셔서 감사합니다.
Here I am at the newly made parking space for the disabled, which allows faster access to the school's facilities.
In front of the dormitory, a ramp is located for people to walk inside the building easily. On every floor, a bathroom for disabled people is located at the left ends of the hallways.
The elevator allows a faster and more convenient method of gaining access to multiple floors, especially for people who use wheelchairs as their main method of transportation. Our school has also added braille to handrails like these to prevent anyone from falling or tripping down the stairs. The yellow tiles at many places around the campus are called tactile panels. They serve to guide the visually impaired to prevent any injuries or accidents. There are two main kinds of tiles. The first one with many dots across the surface acts as a warning sign, often found in front of crosswalks and stairwells. The second type with long horizontal lines is to provide directional cues to let people know when they should change their direction. Every year, DIS teachers participate in a training session where they watch a video about the proper terms and basic etiquette to use when addressing people with disabilities.
There are correct terms for specific words. For example, you don't use disabled, but you should use person with disabilities, or you don't use mentally retarded, but you use a word a person with intellectual disabilities. So some examples like this would be the things that I did not know before, but I was able to get those knowledge throughout this training session.
If you haven't seen these facilities around school yet, make sure to check it out later. Back to you.
I didn't notice all these changes until I watched the video.
Such thoughtful upgrades make our campus more accessible and inclusive.
It is nice to go to a school that is here for everyone. I'm sure people feel welcomed and accepted.
In fact, we are an international school after all.
So back to the trivia question. Where did Mrs. Jolly go for during the Lunar New Year break?
Did you go anywhere?
Well, I went to Taiwan to visit my family. I ate a lot.
Yeah, maybe you should eat some more. You need to get some meat, bro. Yeah.
Well, Mrs. Jolly went to Florida.
In fact, she went to Nova University as part of her college counseling job.
I'm sure she had a wonderful time.
She probably did. Thank you for tuning in to another Juan Wang Just Stream. Have a blast on the ski trip, middle and high schoolers. Dylan and I will be at Kaimiya Honor Band. And don't forget to follow us at Jets Flyover on Instagram. You know you want to.
That's right. Remember to stay determined,
intellectual,
and successful.
I've got a tragic tale for you. Ompa, lumpa, dumpa dee dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. Yeah. Oompa Loompa land is both luscious and green, but not conducive to growing the bean. My job was guarding what little we got. You came along and pinched the lot.
Hey, why didn't you say something?
Well, perhaps I drifted off. Oompa Loompa Doompa Day. When I awoke, they sent me away. I'm disgraced, cast out in the cold, till I've paid my friends.